Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Sunday. I know that everybody's on summer break now, and it just feels different and it feels more fun. Even if you're going to summer school, that's okay. You still have Fridays off, right? So I'm thinking about all the fun things that you might get to do this summer. One thing that I always loved doing when I was a kid in the summer was visiting my grandma. I loved my grandma. She was so fun, and I hope that many of you will be going to see your grandparents or some other relatives that you can get to know and reconnect with and spend time with. We are done with all of our church stories for the year. So in the summertime, we're going to do some Sunday stories and some other fun things. Our first book for our Sunday story is just kind of a fun one. It's How to Babysit a Grandma. Now, this is about a little girl that gets to go and babysit her grandmother and some of the fun things that they do. And one thing that's really important is that, we talk a lot in the Bible stories throughout the year. We talk about Jesus and the little children, and Jesus teaches us how to treat the poor people and the people that are hurt or blind. We talk a lot about how to treat other kids, right? We talk about how to get along with each other. And so I also know that God would want us to always treat the older folks really well too. They are so interesting. They've seen lots of things and they know about lots of things, and sometimes they move a little slower, sometimes they seem a little quieter, but they sure do know how to have fun. And God would love it if we took time to spend a little time with an older person and let them tell us their stories and show us all the things they know. This is just a fun one. How to Babysit a Grandma. There are two names on the cover. It says by Jean Reagan. That means she's the author. She wrote all the words and thought up of this story. And then it's illustrated by Lee Wildish, which means that Lee is the one who made all of these cool pictures, and they're pretty good. Look at that. I think they're going to have some fun. When you babysit a grandma, if you're lucky, it's a sleepover at her house. What should you do when you get to her door? Put on a disguise and say, "Guess who?" Knock with a secret knock only she knows. Tap, tap, tappity tap. If you like cats, meow. If you like dogs, bark. If you like goldfish, When she opens the door, shout, "Grandma, your babysitter's here." Hug your mom and dad goodbye and say, "Don't be sad. I'll be home soon." Now tell your grandma all the fun things you have planned. This is a list of how to keep a grandma busy. Go to the park, bake snickerdoodles, have a costume parade, go to the park to feed the ducks, do yoga, look at family pictures, go to the park to swing. I think this girl loves the park. Play hide and seek, make goofy hats, go to the park to slide, have a dancing puppet show, read stacks of books, go to the park to take photos, do puzzles and play cards. As the babysitter, you'll need to let her choose. And of course, she'll want to go to the park. What to do at the park? Sit down, slide down the bumpy slide and the twirly slide. If she's feeling brave, try the tallest slide of all. Push your grandma on the swing, but not too high. Remind her to pump her legs. Feed the ducks. Show her how to help the shy ones get some food. Don't forget, good babysitters always say 5 more minutes before it's time to go. Back at home, plan some more fun. How to play with a grandma. Grab 2 microphones and sing a duet. You might want to try "You Are My Sunshine" or "Happy Birthday," or make up a new song together. Line up all her shoes to play shoe shop. If your grandma likes fancy things, Decorate her with ribbons, bows, and stickers. Shout, "Ta-da!" when you hand her a mirror. Soon it's time for dinner. Your grandma may be a yummy cook, but share your tricks to make everything taste even yummier. Add sprinkles to anything. Well, almost anything. Arrange the food to make silly faces. Shut your eyes as you take each bite and say, mmm. Look, the little dog's going sniff, sniff. When it starts to get dark, take your grandma outside to find the first star. Back inside, snuggle up and read some books. Turn the pages slowly so she can find everything in the pictures. Ask your grandma for stories about when your mom was little or your dad was little. What was mom or dad's favorite thing to do at the park? Did they ever get in trouble? Was their grandma's as fun as your grandma? Teach her how to say, "I love you," without making a sound. You point to your eye, and then you point to your heart, and then you point to her. Once you're both tucked in, make shadow puppets. Have your shadow foxes kiss goodnight. If she's missing your mom and dad, tell her they'll be here tomorrow, bright and early. In the morning, when you hear a knock, open the door dressed up as twins. That is fun. After you're all packed up comes the hardest part. Goodbye time. This is how to say goodbye to a grandma. Let her borrow some sprinkles, some books, some stickers, and some ribbons. Say, "I love you," without making a sound. Give her a big hug and ask, "When can I babysit you again?" The end. That was really fun. It would be kind of cool if you maybe could babysit your grandparents sometime, and maybe you can use this book and look at the list. This book is in our church library, which is on the second floor of the ministry center. And all the kids' books are kind of right at the top of the steps, and there's a little place for you to fill out the card and check it out. So you could look at these lists, or you could make your own lists for when you go to visit your grandparent or another relative. That would be kind of fun. Boys and girls, I'll find some other fun summer stories for us. Have your mom or dad email me if you have any of your favorite books that you would like me to read and talk about here. And have a great week. Bye, friends.